Hey friends, Rob Phoenix Powwow guy here. Just popping in to say hello. It is Sunday, March 26th. Fantastic day. It's in the 60s. It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's spring. I've been having some volume issues lately, so I apologize. Somebody brought it to my attention that my two previous videos, the sound was off. I took a quick listen. They are right. I have no idea what's going on. So I played around with my computer last night a bit, and I realized when I record from the computer's camera, the sound is screwed up. So I tried recording in Zoom, which is what I'm doing now, and the sound is fine. I have no idea. So anyway, let me just fix this a little. What I kind of want to talk about today is the reasons why someone would seek out a traditional folk healer, such as a powwow. Since I'm a powwow and it's really the only tradition I know of, that's all I can speak of. So I will tell you that a lot of times when people contact me for healing or whatever, it's because they've heard of powwow through someone in their family, usually someone from the past, like a grandparent or great-grandparent, and it's trusted. You'll find that in Pennsylvania Dutch culture that powwow is still very much trusted. And anybody within the culture that hears about powwow now and they know what it is, they've had some sort of experience with it in their life, either personally or through a relative or what have you. And another common feature is that a lot of people say their families don't want to talk about it anymore. That's thanks to the hex murder, but we're not talking about that right now. So the reasons why people would seek out a traditional folk healer. I would say that the number one reason is because it's something they trust. It's something they grew up with. It's something they trust, and they feel really good about. So I found that a lot with people that say, I'm so glad to have found a powwower. You know, my grandmother really believed in it, or my great-grandparents did, or whatever. And I still very much believe in it. So that's number one. So I would say it's a cultural thing that they trust. Another reason is that people are not getting, people have an issue that they cannot present to their primary care physician, such as a feeling of being verhexed. You really can't go to your doctor about that because they would send you to psychological counseling or put you on some sort of anti-anxiety medication. When really in this day and age, with all the folk magic practitioners out there and witches and such things, you know, that is a possibility. You know, you may have been verhexed. So that's the job of a powwower. That I would say that's like 50% of our job is to remove negative or evil witchery, hexery. I mean, it just is. It is what it is. I didn't create the tradition. You can go back and look at all of our source materials and where we come from and the history of it and such. That is a very large portion of what we do. It's even believed that a lot of the illnesses and such are the work of some sort of evil influence. So, you know, back in the day, it would not be uncommon for the powwower to have a client come to them and say, I've been sick, I can't explain it, and that the powwower worked to remove the evil from the body, as if it was a verhexing. So I would say the number two reason is that people have issues that they cannot take directly to their primary care physician. Another reason, I'll put this as number three, and I see this with this regular couple that comes to me a couple times a year. Modern healthcare is expensive, and access to health insurance is not as easy as people think. Even though there's the Affordable Care Act and whatnot, it's still not that easy. And I'm someone speaking from experience. I have very good health insurance, but that does not guarantee that I'm going to get an appointment with the kind of physician that I need. So, you know, you have to take into consideration, even if you have insurance, that does not guarantee you're going to get the healthcare that you need. So a lot of times people will come to me and think this is a minor thing. I feel like I need to be seen by somebody, but I'll go to the powwow guy. And that's okay. You know, my advice is always go see a properly trained physician, but if you can't, you can't. I mean, that's, you know, we all do our best. We're all just people trying to make it in the world. And another reason, I would say the number 4 reason, is that people want something interesting. I get a lot of that too. So people will contact me and come to me because they want to see what it's all about. They're curious about powwow. They want to see what it's all about. They've never been to one. Maybe they've heard of one. Maybe they're looking for a little sort of like magical fix or a little magical thrill or whatever. You get that. It used to bother me, but now I can usually tell when somebody's here just to kind of like be wowed by something cool. So I give them a little lesson on what powwow is, what they can expect, what they should not expect. But I think traditional folk healing practices very much have a place in society today. It's part of our culture. It's a part of human history to have these practices. And I don't think we should give that up just because we're in the age of computers and technology and such. We should not lose sight of who we are, where we come from, and what human beings are capable of, just using the simplicity of faith in God and the natural world. Let's not lose sight of that. Because I think once we lose sight of the simple things like our faith, our connection to the earth, our ability to make our own medicines and such, then we've completely given up and we've become part of the machine that is technology. So there's my little blab about the importance of traditional folk healers. If anybody has any thoughts, leave them down below. I apologize. It looked like part of this video froze up for a bit. At least I wasn't making a completely goofy face. So anyway, have a great Sunday. Get outside. It's a beautiful day. Gorgeous. And that's it. Until we talk again. Love you guys. God bless you. And let's talk soon.